The Republicans, who are afraid of the Green New Deal, continue to make up insane arguments in order to destroy its 80% support among voters. And again, the idea of a Green New Deal is incredibly popular. Now, on Thursday, one member of the House Natural Resources Committee made an argument so insane that he ended up having to walk it back just hours later. And it's, of course, not the only insane thing he has ever said about the Green New Deal. Now, what did he say? And who is he? Well, this is Representative Rob Bishop of Utah. And he said this at a news conference. Quote, "For many people who live in the West, but also in rural and urban areas, the ideas behind the Green New Deal are tantamount to genocide." That may be an overstatement, he said, but not by a whole lot. Well, now wait a minute. Wait. Reducing carbon emissions and transferring to 100% renewable energy, that is somehow genocide. How? How is that? It's actually the best shot that we have to save our species from the ravages of climate change. So I think it would be the opposite of genocide. Not only that, but look, what's in the Green New Deal? And I'll give you more specifics here. But the whole plan is to shift renewable energy, or shift to renewable energy and zero emission energy sources, while also restructuring the economy to address income inequality. I don't think there's anything like genocide in there. Now there's more. In his remarks, Bishop argued that the plan had been formulated by people who, quote, judge distance not in miles but by subway stops, in a reference to Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who lives in New York and happens to take the subway. Unless she's taking a gas-guzzling minivan. Ridiculous, right? But anyway, he said, the genesis of this concept is really coming from Easterners who live in an urban setting and have no view of what it's like in the rest of America. Now look, if you want to criticize for people living in the big city and not understanding country life, okay, I guess. I mean, it's fair. Rural voters do live in different in a different America than people who live in the city, and you know, I think we can understand that there is a big difference. There's a big difference in values. There's a big difference in how they live their lives, et cetera, right? But at the same time, you can't go and criticize the Green New Deal when you have absolutely no idea what's in it. And he doesn't. Again, calling it genocide, beyond the pale. Now, what's funny is he actually got challenged by a reporter. Now, after the news conference was over, Access reporter Amy Harder, and I got to give her credit for that, pointed out that the term genocide is not what's in the Green New Deal, but also refers to a deliberate mass murder of a particular national or ethnic group, and asked Bishop how the Green New Deal fits that definition. Here's his response. You're going to love this. Quote, I'm an ethnic. I'm a Westerner. What? Oh, no. I'm an ethnic. Anybody who's ethnic has never referred to themselves as an ethnic. I'm just saying. But she continues with her questioning. Quote, and you think the Green New Deal is going to kill you? His response, if you actually implement everything they want to, killing would be positive if you implement everything the Green New Deal actually wants to. And again, this is about helping the environment. Can this guy even name one thing? One thing in the Green New Deal? I don't think he can. I guarantee that he cannot. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to name what's in the Green New Deal, right? Now, I have to inform you that this is not policy yet, right? It's not even a bill called the Green New Deal. This is a set of policy proposals, right? Now, or I should say policy goals. Now, one of those goals is to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions through what they call a fair and just transition for all communities and workers. Okay? The second goal, create millions of good, high-paying jobs and ensure prosperity and economic security for all people of the United States. Okay, so far, no genocide, right? Invest in the infrastructure and industry of the United States to sustainably meet the challenges of the 21st century. And there's two more. Secure for all people of the United States for generations to come, clean air and water, climate and community resiliency, healthy food, access to nature, and a sustainable environment. Again, I'm not seeing any genocide in here, but there's more. This has got to be it. Promote justice and equity by stopping current, preventing future, and repairing historic oppression of indigenous peoples, communities of color, migrant communities, deindustrialized communities, depopulated rural communities, the poor, low-income workers, women, the elderly, the unhoused, people with disabilities, and youth. Where's the Western genocide? Where is it? I don't see it in there. I mean, I guess if it were there, I'd be against it, right? But I love how this guy's like, but you don't understand, I'm an ethnic Westerner, and we're in real danger. No, you're not. Shut up. Moron. But look, he's doing what the right wing does because they are scared. And more importantly, the donors are scared. They're scared of not getting money, and the donors are afraid of losing money. So they keep putting out this idea, this false idea that the Green New Deal is going to eliminate all planes, cows, and the military. Not true at all. Not true at all. So now, that said, should we slow down on meat consumption? Probably. And this is a guy who eats a lot of meat, right? I do. But that's got to be your choice, right? And no one's actually trying to take that choice from us. Again, I love a good steak and I love a good hamburger, but I know even I need to cut down on meat consumption because, look, that is a huge driver of global climate change. Now, later on, Bishop did backpedal. He said, oh, no, I'm just joking about the genocide part. But this would be, the Green New Deal, you don't understand, it would be very catastrophic. Quote, my comments were obviously not meant literally and should not detract from the fact that the so-called Green New Deal is born of attitudes that show no respect for the lives and livelihoods of the American people. Now, speaking of the lives and livelihoods of the American people, right? So this guy, again, has been railing against the Green New Deal for quite some time. So again, this isn't the first time that he has done this, and I want to show you a fantastic video of one of the stunts that he pulled before with a hamburger.
In this Green New Deal, want to control my life. Let me go to President Obama's favorite place and realize that if this goes through, this will be outlawed. I can no longer eat this type of thing. So before they take it away from me,
pass it around.
I get that shake, dude. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Before it's illegal and an endangered species.
Before it's illegal and an endangered species, he's going to eat that hamburger. He's going to stuff that right into his face. Ridiculous. Now, I love the idea that for some reason, I should say, he gets this idea that, like, oh man, if we're not killing cows for meat, they're going to be an endangered species. I don't think you understand quite how that works. You know, wouldn't it be the opposite? I'm just saying. And doing it while literally trying to stuff his face with a hamburger. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.